Grand rising, everybody. I know it's been a minute since you guys have seen my face here doing the mini collective messages, so I wanted to come today. Y'all know I always come around when you guys are having these shifts, these extreme shifts, and I wanted to first congratulate you on all of the amazing hard work, the soul work that you guys have been doing. And I want you all to know that it's happening, whether you guys are feeling it or not, whether you guys are seeing these shifts in real time yet. I want you guys to know it's happening, and I want you guys to know that your ancestors are very pleased. This is what I'm hearing right now. They're very proud of you and how far you've come, and they want you to give yourself some grace. They want you to acknowledge how far you've come. And I just looked down and seen 111 on the clock, and I actually have 111 right here in my hand. 1 1 in the wand is 1, right? But they want you to acknowledge it. You know, they want you to acknowledge the small changes, the subtle small shifts. They want you to sit with that. Okay. And I just got confirmation, a message that said yes ma'am. Okay. But you guys have been doing the work, and it's lovely. They want you to enjoy the loveliness of the experience. They want you to enjoy the subtle days. They're saying to enjoy the stillness, enjoy the peace. Every day doesn't have to be busy, 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 right? Or you don't have to be busy, busy, busy to know that you are changing, to know that you are shifting, to know that things are moving in your favor. Okay, maybe you guys are expecting it to look a certain way. You guys are expecting these shifts to look a certain way, or you're expecting for something extreme to happen in you overnight, and they want you to know that the change is occurring in the little small shifts. So they want you to sit back and acknowledge the little small shifts that have occurred in you that you've noticed. So maybe you need to journal. Maybe you guys need to pull out your handy dandy notebooks and journal today. Journal about gratitude again, 111, okay? Because there's some things that are happening for you right now, in this moment, even in this moment right now, as you guys are listening, in this second right now, things are shifting for you. Your mindsets are shifting, right? Your habits are shifting. Your days are shifting. You don't see it yet because you haven't sat down to truly acknowledge it. And it has a lot to do with the busyness of the world and the busyness of your schedule. Don't get so caught up in the rigmarole, but don't get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of your everyday life that you forget to take a moment to enjoy the stillness, to enjoy the peace, to enjoy what is. Ashe. So let's go ahead and get into the mini message. Okay. And you know what's crazy? The way that it is out in front of me now is not the way that I pulled the cards, but we're going to read it in the way that it is in front of me now, because I understand that Spirit don't make no mistakes, right? Spirit does not make mistakes. Nothing is by coincidence. Nothing is by chance. Ashe, you being here is not by chance. I just seen 444 on the clock. Okay. So you guys have this visualization. You guys, my ear was just ringing. Okay, you guys need to create a routine that revolves around taking action, right? You guys are like taking action when it comes to what? Let me get there. The Ark of the Covenant came out. And this is more than just a contractual agreement. With the Knight of the Wands out here in this fantasy card out here as well, this is telling me this is a soul contract. Okay? You guys are stepping in that North Node energy. You guys have been walking in your North Node energy, walking in your destiny, walking in that divine will. Okay? And what you guys once thought was just a reality, okay? Or what you guys, it is a reality. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm talking faster. But what you guys once thought was a fantasy, or maybe what you're still thinking today is a fantasy for your life, right? Some sort of like dream state that you're stuck in. This is actually your reality. This could be your reality. This will be your reality. As long as you take required steps, required actions, okay? Create routines. These are the required actions, but create routines that revolve around what it is that you're daydreaming about, fantasizing about, visualizing, right? Because a daydream is just, a beautiful, it's just you stepping into another time frame of your life, okay? This isn't by chance or coincidence that you are visualizing this, right? Whether it be you visualizing yourself creating a homestead, whether you visualize yourself playing basketball, football, being a singer, being a dancer, being this extravagant root worker or herbalist, whatever it is that you daydream about, that you fantasize about, this is a reality. This could be a reality, and this is your reality. I keep hearing this is your reality. It's just my ego keeps wanting to pull back and give you that, and try not to get you going too fast. But no, like, this is your reality, okay? And you get there by taking the required actions, the required steps, okay? And so Spirit is telling you again to create a routine that revolves around what it is that you are daydreaming or visualizing about, because this is your soul's contract, your soul's mission while you are here. Okay, this is a promise that you made. This is a contract that you signed, that you have up there in the Akashic records. Okay, this is your purpose. Okay, this is what you were put here to do, right? Some of us don't have these great missions to be master teachers or spiritual teachers. Some of us, our mission is to be the greatest basketball player. It's to be the greatest herbalist. It's to be the greatest tarot reader, whatever. Okay? But you have to know your path. What makes you happy? What do you sit back and fantasize about and daydream about? Okay? You are in your season of stabilizing. This isn't even the integration period anymore. Now we are stabilizing the fantasies and making them realities. Okay? So you're no longer stuck in that Two of Knives energy. Okay, it's time for you to integrate these practices now. What would what would your higher self do if you were living that life that you daydream about, that you fantasize about? Go ahead and create that routine and make it your reality. I love you all so very